So, what's your reaction to all this Odell craziness in Cleveland?
Man, Odell Beckham right now is in the best place he can be in Cleveland, away from Baker Mayfield, away from the facilities, away from the practice field, away from the team. He can't play for them anymore. Like being real. You know me, I'm the ultimate team guy. I'll go in there, suck it up. I'll be back. Yeah, we're going to work this thing out. And some things are just not fixable, and this is one of them. Odell Beckham should never want to be on the field with Baker Mayfield again. Now, before we get into the blame game, and you know me, I blame Baker Mayfield largely, if not wholeheartedly, for this situation. Let's just talk about why they don't work together. They don't work together because of the production data. Like, just look at the results. Like, forget all the conjecture and the logic. They just don't work together. You know, whatever you want to say, who's the oil, who's the water, they just don't mix. Second of all, they will never mix because of these reasons. When you're a wide receiver, and I heard a lot of wide receivers tell me this, they were like, yo, we dependent on our quarterback. Like, I could get open all day, but I need him. It's a relationship. It's a chemistry. It's a trust. And they don't have that. So now you put Baker Mayfield in an impossible situation. You want to know why Odell's not at practice? It's because Baker's in an impossible position. Here are the two things that Baker Mayfield can do with all of this, the retweeting and YouTube video of him. One, act like it didn't faze him, and then go out there and play like normal, which means phasing Odell out the game plan, which is getting you right back here. Or two, oh, this really got to me. So now I'm going to force feed the ball to Odell, which is going to tell on him for all the other years that he wasn't getting the ball to Odell. So he's stuck, dog. Odell Beckham knows that now because, hey, they employed the troops. LeBron James and everybody coming to Odell's rescue. Pop's coming to his rescue. Baker Mayfield's stuck. I can't act like this didn't faze me, but it did faze me. But I can't act like I could do something different because what I've been doing is the right thing. So all of that said, Odell, wherever you are right now, in that big old Rolls Royce, that Phantom, that orange it's only coming out for Halloween now. No more Cleveland games. You got to just chill out, dog. Do not go back on the field with Baker Mayfield, who has taken you from great to where you are now in this position, away from the team.
Yeah, we'll get to the causation later. My first thought, Sel, Odell got to be feeling like that which I feared the most has befallen me. The one thing I feared most, being viewed as immature, being viewed as a diva, being viewed as a distraction, being irrelevant.
Damn.
It's all befallen him.
Yeah.
Because now, once again in Cleveland, by no fault of Odell Beckham's own, by the way, let's make sure we all know this. It ain't Odell's fault. All of a sudden, he's a distraction. He's surely irrelevant statistically. He's being viewed as a diva, and the whole situation screams immature. Odell's found himself in the one situation he did not want to be in. That's my first reaction. My second thought is, Odell, you had to have seen this coming.
Let's hear that.
You were in New York. Big Apple. Bright lights. Big city. You were the star. You thought you could go to Cleveland, 76 Lou Groza Boulevard to be exact.
Oh, let's go.
Berea, Ohio.
Yeah.
You thought you could go to Cleveland and turn that organization around, but be a star in that organization. Must I remind you, maybe the best offensive tackle of the 2010s, Joe Thomas, we don't even talk about him that much. And he was the best offensive tackle in the 2010s. Played 10 seasons, played 11 seasons, went to 10 Pro Bowls, 6 All-Pros. Beast. 10 Pro Bowls. Y'all know who Joe Thomas is, though? Most people don't.
Free game. NFL Network.
Most people, exactly. But Joe Thomas, a beast, but he played in Cleveland for the Browns. Odell, you had to know, and you had to have known this may have been a situation. I understand your boy Jarvis Landry was there the year before you. You wanted to link back up with your LSU ride or die, your LSU homeboy. But you got to know, big dog, you didn't make this bed, but somebody made this bed for you, and you chose to lie in it. You never should have laid down in that bed.
I don't know.
You knew Baker Mayfield was there.
Yeah.
Now, you didn't know Kevin Stefanski was going to be there, but you knew Baker was going to be there. You knew the Cleveland Browns had not gone to the playoffs since 2002.
Yeah.
You knew they hadn't won a playoff game since 1994. So you knew where you were going. Odell, you are a megastar. With all due respect, can I say this? With all due respect.
You can say it.
At the time you joined the organization, Odell, you too good for the Browns. Just being honest. Like, Odell, you got 14 million followers as an NFL player on Instagram alone. That's Instagram, Acho. You know how much money? Odell make more money on social media than he'll make on the football field, just FYI. NFL money is nice if you're a quarterback. Outside of that, you can make more.
Really?
So,
what you doing?
What? So, with that being said, like at the time he joined the Browns,
No.
Odell said to me, he was too good for the Browns. Y'all ain't been to the playoffs in God knows how long. I got commercials with Eli Manning. I'm making 3-finger catches. I am primetime ball. Love me or hate me, you talking about me. Wasn't nobody talking about Cleveland at the time Odell got there. So my thoughts on the saga is, one, Odell, you knew the situation you were getting yourself into. But more importantly, I feel bad for Odell because that which he feared the most has overcame him.
Oh, man, I love working with you because it's always going to be another layer to this onion right here. That ain't on Odell. I'm going to get to you now. I'm going to get to you now.
You're my dog, son.
Okay. Odell actually performed some magic when he was in New York. And like all magicians, they won't tell you their tricks, but they'll perform them, right? And they'll perform them anywhere. Odell performed it in New York. He thought he could perform it in Cleveland. Eli Manning, before Odell got there, had 18 touchdowns and 27 interceptions. Yeah, I said that in the right order, y'all. Damn. Eli Manning was like the ashes, the remains, the cremation of Eli Manning the Great was still playing football. And Odell gets there, then 30 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Yeah, I said that right. It flipped. All of a sudden, they go from winning 6 games to 11 games. Odell's like, I mean, y'all could talk about who y'all want. Saquon ain't here. This is Saquon, a little puppy. He ain't in the league. It's me, Odell Beckham Jr., Rookie of the Year. First 3 years, 1,300-plus yards. Eli Manning was on the way out. Eli Manning now is returning and restoring the roar. Yeah. And now, did I do that with Eli? And Eli, old and on decline. Can I do that with Baker, a #1 overall draft pick, who Jarvis is probably telling him, hey, man, he ain't that bad. He good. He all right. We can work this out. They can do it. And then he goes there and realizes the one thing that Jarvis couldn't tell him and the one thing Odell found out. Baker's inconsistent, bro. This is Baker's 4th year. Let's be real. Let's do Baker the right way. Baker first year, good to great.
For a rookie. Not even good to great in general.
Yeah, for a rookie. Yeah, for a rookie. Second year, nah. Third year, This year, nah. And you know what? Jarvis was only there 1 year. He didn't see the drop-off. They felt it together, even though Odell still had 1,000 yards. Odell was so great. He went there and said, here's some more magic. Come on, Baker. And Baker was like, I'll take that for 1 year, and then I'm going to go back to who I am, which is on the seesaw. Man, Odell didn't see this coming, man, and no receiver sees it coming when they're in a dependent relationship with their quarterback. There's a thing that they always say you don't want to be in this world, and that's under someone's thumb. Woo! If you're ever under someone's thumb, boy, there ain't no worse feeling in this world because they can look at you, they can control you, they can do whatever. I know quarterbacks who didn't throw the wide receivers. I've had those conversations. I know offensive linemen who let their quarterback get sacked just to set an example, just to show them who's boss. I don't know what's going on in the makeup of these two guys in chemistry, but it ain't working, dog. I don't even want to get into the blame until we talk about it later. But, dog, Odell was once considered great. No one can say no to that.
Amazing.
No one has ever said that about Baker Mayfield. And now he's in a situation where they're both not considered great. I got to look at you, quarterback, and say, you know what? I'm such a big man right now. I don't even want to blame you. I don't even want to condemn you. I just got to get away from you, dog. Sometimes you get to a point where you just got to get away. Jay-Z and Dame Dash, as they trying to now circle back. I got to tell you my Dame Dash story. I saw him the other day. It was weird. It was respect. But the point being, they had to walk away. Respect. You got mad at me, you mad at me, whatever. We just got to walk away and meet each other at the top of this mountain.
Let me start with this. Odell was amazing.
Beyond.
I was in Philly in 13, 14, 15. Odell comes to the league in 2014. So I saw Odell 7 games after he made the catch. Odell was so good that me and my dog, former starting safety Earl Wolf for the Eagles, we were talking about Odell for like 30 minutes 2 weeks ago, just a random.
Okay.
He FaceTimed me. I pick up Earl. What's up, homeboy? Man, I'm good. He was like, bruh, you remember when Odell went for 170 on us, 2 tugs on New Year's Eve, 13 catches? True story. December 31st, 2014, Odell Beckham, 13 catches, 170 yards, 2 tugs. He got into the end zone, and he moonwalked with cleats on.
With cleats on. Boy, special.
How you moonwalk with cleats on?
Didn't even move the grass.
Didn't even move the grass. Like Odell was better than good.
Yeah, silly.
Odell was transcendent.
Say it.
Just as a human, not even as a foot. We're talking humanity, y'all. As a human. So now to be in this situation, Sal, a lot went wrong.
Okay.
The first thing that went wrong was the location. The Browns, Odell, were never met for you. That was the first thing that went wrong.
Okay.
The second thing to me that went wrong was the quarterback play. But the problem there is Eli Manning wasn't a dude either when Odell was with him.
No,
Odell helped make Eli a dude, but Eli wasn't a dude either when Odell was with him.
Yeah.
In Baker's down season, Odell still went for 1,000. So either kudos to Eli, kudos to Odell, or maybe Baker was actually doing something when it was Freddie Kitchens there and Odell. So it's hard for me to get through all the muck and figure out who's really at fault. But Odell has to leave Cleveland, and he has to leave immediately. And Cleveland, let him go. Pierre, I don't even know if we're doing it later in the show.
Yeah, we're going to do
Cleveland, let it go. You're not going to miss Odell's 38 yards a game, and you're not going to miss his 2.8 catches a game. Let him go. Keep your team together. Let Odell go. Please, I pray to God that Odell is Odell again. And the Cleveland Browns, y'all get back to the playoffs and y'all do y'all.
You ain't going to get your story off and not let me get my story off. So your Odell was my T.O.
Okay.
And we played T.O. I just had to look it up because I remember the feeling. I was like, I got to see if it was as big and as crazy as it was. Yeah, it was worse. 7 catches, 171 yards against this guy. And our defense was good. Man, and you talking about somebody. When he scored, you know what we did? No lie. We stopped running because, 1, we ain't catching T.O. And 2, we was like, what celebration he gonna do? Middle of him getting 6 points. We like, what he about to do? And I don't know what he did, but it was
Hey, wait.
All right.
You know when they score, you got to act upset because you just.
Yeah. Damn.
What the?
And then you do like this. Eat.